Hello and welcome back to the Davis and Dennis show.
The only show that abandoned segments because the writers just couldn't be bothered one week.
Anyway, so since this week is iPhone week, we thought that we would cash in on this tent pole event and make some iPhone 10 content.
Oh, but what if you can afford an iPhone 10?
Yes, at 2,000 Australian dollars. I do understand that it may be a little bit steep for some of you guys. But luckily, we are sponsored by the Palm Pre at $199, including a $100 rebate. On a 2-year contract, you will have all of the innovations of the iPhone 10, including wireless charging, rounded corners around the screen, gestures, multitasking. All of this from your local Sprint store in 2009.
Or, for some reason, if you don't have a time machine, in this segment we'll teach you how to make your very own iPhone 10 from scratch.
Let's make it!
Let's craft.
Hello and welcome to this new segment. What do we call it? Davis and Dennis Craft. Oh my god, so crafty. Yeah, so today, as you probably already know, we are making iPhone 10s. So if you've got an iPhone 7 and you think it's a bit, you know, oldie worldy.
That is so oldie worldy.
Oh my god.
How old is it? It's like a year old.
Yeah, an entire year, gosh.
Oh my god, that is ancient. Oh, it should be dug up by archaeologists. Why are you still using it?
I know, right? So if you feel the same way, then
this is the tutorial for you.
Yeah, so how does one make an iPhone 10, Dennis?
As you know, the iPhone 10 is $2,000, but for less than $2,000, you can print off this template.
Why is yours in color?
Budget cuts. So, okay, what you need is this template.
I've got my template.
I've got my template, it's in color. Scissors.
I've got like some Chinese emperor's toe clipping scissors or something.
Passed down the generations. This is our great grandfather's great grandfather Wang. Wang's scissors. He used it to cut off his toenails.
Infected toenails.
This is our mum's scissors, which she uses to cut through pork bones. So I hope you can cut through paper. So let's get crafty. Make sure you cut. I can't remember if you have to cut within the lines or over the lines.
I think over the lines would be best.
Oh.
Otherwise your iPhone will be irregular.
Make sure you don't kill your iPhone by cutting things off.
So Dennis, what does iPhone season mean to you?
It means pre-ordering the iPhone at 5 o'clock.
To me, it's a sense of belonging. These scissors aren't very good for paper.
But they're good for toenails. I love crusty toenails.
I wonder how many this pair of scissors would need.
This is a race.
This is taking a lot longer than I thought
it is
it
a
would.
race and I have won!
What? I'm not even like halfway there.
This is, look, I've completely, what's the word? Fucked up the edges.
I'm not even halfway there. Oh my god, how are you so fast?
I fucked up the edges.
No, it's 1 gigabyte. A kilobyte is 1,000. Let me use another pair of scissors. This is much better.
Isn't great grandfather Wang's scissors not good enough for you?
No, they are too short. His toes must have been very tiny.
Oh my god, you're done!
Yes, I am!
We're both done!
So what's next, Dennis?
The next step is to fold along the black lines. But not all the black lines. This black line is the power button. You mustn't fold over the power button or the powers within the iPhone will die.
Are you guys going to make your own iPhones too? Or are you rich and have pre-ordered?
Well, if you are making your own iPhones, please send in pictures to Davis's business email, davis@davisanddennisfilms.com. Have you received any business email on your business email?
No, you will be the first.
Fold neatly. Fold hard.
Fold on the lines.
It is a disaster. But don't worry, because
The proving will improve everything. It's like, you know, when you've got your bread, your bread dough, it doesn't look like anything, but after the prove,
Oh my god, it turns into bread.
yes.
I don't even bother baking my bread, I'm so good at proving. Okay, when you're at this stage where you feel you've folded everywhere you can, get out a glue stick. This is not a glue stick.
For structural support, I will stuff my iPhone with tissues.
Oh yes, I forgot. Stuff your iPhone with stuffing. You might say, but Apple doesn't use cheap Kleenex tissues in my iPhone.
But I say Kleenex are premium tissues, just like iPhones are premium phones.
Before you start gluing, Davis, you've forgotten to do it. You have to check if the glue is fresh.
How does one do that, Dennis?
You smell it. Try smelling it. Is it
You
fresh?
missed.
Damn, I am so sad. Assume that it is very nice and neat. Assume this is neat.
This iPhone is a flip phone.
Okay, as you can see with my iPhone 10, it's coloured, but yours might not be because you can't afford colour because you're a peasant. Davis, you're a peasant. Would you like to show, ladies and gentlemen, how to give your phone colour?
Yes, you get a Faber-Castell marker, preferably this grey one over here,
And you can colour in the Retina screen.
the Retina HD display. But Dennis, it still looks grey.
I think that's because you're using the grey pen. Try introducing a bit of colour.
Oh. Much better.
While Davis does that, I'm going to create a big wall of connector pens to divide us. To represent the divided community between Android and iPhone users. It's a divide I wish to keep. Beautiful. Our unproven iPhone 10s.
Now it is for the proof.
How do you prove an iPhone 10?
By using what I like to call a TARDIS. We have shrunken it down today.
So it'll fit on our table.
You open the lid of the TARDIS and you pop your iPhone in.
My iPhone's quite thin, but I hope it becomes
Full-bodied.
full-bodied and firm during the prove.
Let's pop it in.
Let's pop it in.
Precisely. So you should wait to prove around 500 years. But because this is a TARDIS, it can speed up the process.
We'll see you.
In the morning.
Okay, it's been 24 hours since we put our paper iPhones into the TARDIS to prove. So we've given it like 24 hours for the iPhones to rise and grow into firm, big, real metal iPhones. So let's see how it turned out. Open up the TARDIS. And oh my god! Ready, guys? Ah! It's even welcoming me. It worked too well. Can't believe it actually worked. An iPhone 10, guys. So that was our tutorial on how to make your very own iPhone 10. As you can see, it was a success. Not sure what happened to Davis's one, but my one came out alright. Okay, back to the studio.
And that's how you make your very own iPhone 10.
I'm surprised that it was so easy. I never would have thought that putting it into the TARDIS would have amounted to anything.
I think that everyone should have a TARDIS personally in their home.
I know, that's very true. I don't know why there isn't more.
Anyway, if you are enjoying the show so far, tonight you can support us by subscribing, liking the videos, commenting, following us on social media, the links are below in the description, and donating to our Patreon. If you donate more than $5 a month, not only do we follow you guys on social media, but you also get a free poster that will take 4 months of your donations to pay off. Yay.
Amazing. See you after the break.